Hello, guys. This is the Jokes on Us podcast, and we're actually coming to you live at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll tell you why. You tell us why, Darius. Because what did we spend today doing?
Well, we actually spent today doing about I think it was like an 8-hour excursion, trying to somehow magically get tickets to the Cowboy Carter tour. And was that a successful mission?
I think we might have.
I
don't know. I might need to check. I think we might have gotten something.
Yeah. Maybe? We got vibes.
Okay.
And condolences.
Yeah.
And thoughts and prayers.
Okay.
But no tickets. It's
tickets.
really what we got in the end of the day.
Wow.
So if you notice that our mood is a little off, AWF, that's because we were unsuccessful in our endeavor. And we do have a chance to retry tomorrow. So no one fret just yet. When I start to panic, run.
I'm panicking. And all y'all who got tickets in the comments, come to the front because we about to squabble up.
You will be dealt with. Trust.
Because we're gonna be fighting for the tickets. If you can't hold your own for your tickets, you don't deserve them.
Speaking
so
of,
come to the front.
Speaking of, okay, so after we did all this today, I posted a TikTok saying like, I'm really confused at the girls who are saying that they didn't like this album. Because I don't know about you, but I was behind 40,000 people the moment I clicked on. In one show, in one city, on one day.
Which is so crazy.
Every single show, there were tens of thousands of people in line. And I really want to know what's going on. I thought,
tell us.
Were we going to see? Were we going to listen to "Hit Me Hard and Soft"? Like at the venue? Like I'm confused with where all these people are coming from. Because just last week, everyone was saying this is they never heard it before in their life.
They didn't even know it came out.
They didn't
even know Beyonce released an album.
They didn't even know Beyonce still does music. They said she's still here.
They thought she was retired.
And now, but I have to fight for 60 million people to get a ticket, and I'm pissed. Now, so I made a video doing a little joke. Again, if you heard our last podcast, we're not going to get into the whole situation, but I actually did like "Hit Me Hard and Soft" or whatever. But I made the joke saying like, "Oh, where were all these people at last week when they were trying to say something about Cowboy Carter?" And first of all, I have a lot of things to say.
Oh.
The first thing that I noticed in my comment section was there were so many random profiles they were going, I have 5 extra tickets. DM me for a ticket. And I said, are you?
Absolutely not.
I said, absolutely not. Well, first it was this one girl. And then I was like,
okay, but are those not bots?
I thought so, but then I went on their page and some people had videos of them like doing edits. I was like, what is going on? So then I was like, the first one I got, I was like, girl, I know you did not go and wait in the queue to go buy some tickets up so that you could resell them the day of. And I said that to her, whatever. And then she gonna reply back and say, well, do you want them or not? And I said, it was something along the lines of that. And I said, okay, well, wow. And she said, well, DM me for the details. And I said, what? I said, how much? I was about to see. No, I can't. And then, okay, so this is what happened after that. Then I literally kept on getting like 6 more, and they were all girls, in the comments going, hey, I have 2 extra tickets. DM me if you want them. DM me if you want them. DM me if you want them. And so then what they're doing is they're going on like hashtag Beyonce Cowboy Carter tour. And the resellers are going in the comments saying, I have tickets. Anybody want them? And they're going to upcharge like $100 or more on each ticket so they can make a quick buck. And I think that this is really insane. So I had to comment saying, PSA, this is not a safe space for you to come and resell your tickets because you're a grifter. Literally, or whatever they call it. What are they? Scalper. Because you're a scalper. Grifter, I don't care what it is. You're both.
A grifter? Okay? I don't know.
What is a grifter?
I think a grifter is like somebody who like, they grift and they like travel the land.
So, they grift and then
I think they just like.
No, they're nomad and,
Now, listen, you guys. If you have extra Cowboy Carter tickets, sell them to me and Darius. We'll go to the show with you.
He said if we're going to go to the show with, I don't know about that.
We'll go to the show with you. You give us the tickets, but they have to be level
base price.
They have to be base price and they have to be 100 and greater. And by greater, I mean lesser. So you can't, not 200s, not 300s, not 500s.
Well, yeah, I don't know. You might be going with just Malik. It depends on who.
Damn,
how, what,
you don't
when,
want to go to the show with
who,
them?
what, when, where, how. It just depends on who it is.
I care about you guys, and I would see.
I do too. You guys,
I would happily go to the Chitlin circuit with you, but I guess he wouldn't. So,
well,
wow.
When somebody comes and DMs you and they're trying to unalive you, and I go, oh, Malik,
you to see Beyonce before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Malik went to the Chitlin circuit, and that's the last thing he saw. That's not gonna happen to me, mama.
I'd be fine.
But anyway, so the last thing I have to say about this thing is that there was this other girl, and I hope she's watching. I don't know if she is. Okay, she was following me, right? I made the video obviously saying where were all these people, last week when we were talking about Billie Eilish, and she said, I don't care if there was 1 million people at that lady's concert.
Oh.
That doesn't change the fact that 20 million people didn't like the damn album.
Okay, why are we still on this? Let's move on.
And
next chapter.
I said, okay, we get it. I said, we get it, first of all. And then I said, she was like, it doesn't take away from the fact that 20 million people didn't care for the album. I said, well, quite frankly, I don't care for you. So what now? Literally. And then she was like, well, she said, I didn't even disrespect Beyonce, but this is how you gonna do me? This is how you gonna do me? Huh, Broly?
Yes.
And
we don't have time.
And she said, I was a fan. I'm a real supporter too. And I said, oh, okay. Well, if you're a real fan, I don't play about Beyonce. So if you should have known not to comment nothing like that in my comments. And then I said, why would you even want to go? She said, I'm going to the tour myself. I said, why would you go to a tour?
Girl, what?
For an album you don't like, mama. That seems like a financial irresponsibility. And then, this is the last thing, she commented back saying, well, I didn't know Beyonce was your god. By the time she said, if... she was blocked, deleted. Don't play with me.
Literally leave that in 2022. Actually,
please.
I'm over it. Yes, I'm in that lady's beehive.
I am in that lady's beehive, and I don't play about Beyonce. Beehive. I'm sorry. That's the one thing you gotta know. I don't play about Beyonce. I don't know if do you play about Beyonce? I don't play. I'm going to her concert. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I don't. And that's not like my. It just gave me very reminiscent of y'all part of that lady beehive. Y'all part of that lady beehive?
Yes, I am. Like
I am. I'm a worker bee. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, please.
We can't enjoy shit in life. Really? Like, I can't go to a concert. Like, oh my gosh. Were people saying this about Beyonce? I mean, not Beyonce. Were people saying this about Michael Jackson? Like, I just want to know, were they saying like,
probably
like he was the devil?
No, this is, I think, a newfound level of disrespect came in our era of time, and I think that's very interesting. Because I swear I told you that to me this would be the equivalent of people being like, well, Cyndi Lauper is
right
better.
Like what?
Cyndi Lauper actually is really like
it's really disrespectful, but whatever.
Can perform better than Michael, and Cyndi Lauper didn't need it.
Have you seen Cindy's? I didn't even know Michael released. Have you seen Cyndi?
I'm gonna say, but girls do just want to have fun.
Right.
I'm going, okay, like, please, guys.
And it's like, I like girls want to have fun.
Exactly.
But that's not Michael Jackson, mama. Like, I don't know what to say. And I love, I don't know what she did after that.
Me either.
No, she did something else.
Was she the one? Was she the one who said time after time?
I think so. But I think I always think so, and it's never right. And I go, yes. I think
you guys are showing your youth. You guys are showing your youth, mama.
Okay, why can't we be young?
Literally, why can't we be young?
Why can't we be young? And whatever.
It was her who said time after time.
Yeah, I thought so. But that's all I know.
And she said, and I see your true colors, and that's why I love you.
I don't know if I know that. I don't think so.
You're showing your youth. What?
He said he was born in 1981. He said I see a true color. I think but this always happens. I think I have to hear this song. Malik will say
no. Darius always does this. I'll sing a song in perfect pitch perfect tune, perfect
Never.
chord,
Never.
and he'll sound the exact same how it sounds, and then I'll play he'll say, I don't know what you're talking about. Then I'll play the song, and it'll sound the exact same.
It sounds
like I recorded it.
It sounds like you played it off of an MP3, but you went where the Titanic was, and you tried to get some headphones that worked underwater, but they didn't. That's what it sounds like when he starts singing, and it's a little.
You guys put it in the comments if I sang True Colors exactly how Cyndi Lauper sang it.
He might have sang it this time, great, but that's fine. No, but every single other time,
every single time I do the same thing. I sing it the same way. So be quiet, sit down.
It's a little peculiar.
The same way every single time.
And I go, I said I don't think I know that song. And then I go, oh, I know that.
That is what he does, which is just him being a hater for I don't know why, though, which is really crazy.
And he said he has perfect pitch, was a lie.
I do have. That was a C.
Okay, if you know if it was a C or not, let us know what it was.
It was a C, and everybody's mad.
It was not a C.
They're gonna say it was a C, and that's okay.
Anyways, it would be the equivalent of saying Cyndi Lauper is better than Michael Jackson, which is really crazy to say. But whatever. The point is that I'm over talking about whether or not Cowboy Carter deserved this and that. Blah 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 blah. We're over it, right? But I don't play about Beyonce. I don't even know what to tell you. I really don't play about Beyonce. I don't play about Beyonce. That's really the moral of the story. Don't come in my comments talking about this, and that. I might give you a side eye, but if I engage with you and you're doing a lot afterwards, you're getting blocked. I'm sorry. Next caller. Anyways. So she said, "I didn't know if that was your lady that guy. You pray to her every night. You pray to her every night." She said, "Is she above your bed rest?"
Yes,
I said, "What? No."
Now what?
And I didn't even want to engage, so I just I can't even have an artist that I like. This is crazy.
Like
whatever.
Damn. Now I have to tell you how I was actually framed the other day, for a crime I did not commit. And I went to the movies the other day. I don't remember when this was, but I went to see Hard Eyes. You know what that is?
Yeah, I did actually see a lot of trailers for it.
I think it was very cute and quirky and cool.
It looked like it would have been, or it is. I just don't see a lot of horror movies, but
it was like more like, it wasn't even really horror. It was just more like, I don't know. I feel like it was, I don't know, because obviously it was like a Valentine's Day horror movie.
Right.
And by the way, I was actually the only one who was coupleless in there. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we will get to that later.
Valentine's Day special.
I was gonna say quickly. I want to see the monkey.
Oh, I do want to see the monkey.
Is it Monkey Man or the Monkey Man?
No, Monkey Man.
Monkey Man is something different, right?
Yeah, the monkey. Okay, is what you're talking about. I do want to see that too. But anyways, I went to see that movie, right? And then I was sitting because I went to see it alone, and I went after I went to the gym, and I was sitting in there's like a little section in the front where there's 3 seats. So I was sitting in the middle of those, but then on the other side there's also 3 seats, right? And there was a guy there. You know when you get into a movie and you know that the crowd is going to be rowdy, you know they're going to be doing a little too much, laughing a little too much. Oh my God! Sorry, I was thinking about. Do you remember when I went to see that movie? And that one was going, bop. I actually talked about that once.
Do you remember when we went to see the movie? What movie did we see where they were doing the same thing? Something happened. Do you remember that? That's the one where your pizza fell. I swear.
Pizza fell?
Yes, we got food, and you dropped it on the floor.
Did I pick it up?
That was at the Alamo? What did we see?
Oh my God!
And they were going like, "Cake." And I said, "What?"
That was crazy. It was oh my God, I know what you're talking about, and that was a lot too. And that
okay, we have a lot of movie theater stories.
But anyways, you can just tell when the vibe is like you can tell when sometimes you'll be hearing people repeat Nicole Kidman's speech, and I'm going, this is gonna be a lot.
The one in the beginning, when she's walked.
Yes.
Okay,
and I'm
that's
going,
too much.
And that's what they're doing. And then throughout the whole movie, and no, it was this guy, the guy who was sitting not next to me. There's a space of emptiness between, but he's over there. He's also alone. And this is my only other alone companion in the movie theater. He's acting up. And he's going, we come to this place for magic. Alone. He's not even being joking.
No, that's weird. Right, trying to be funny with your friends. No.
He's not even being joking and cutie with his friends. He's just saying that. And loud enough that I can hear it, and we're a space apart. And I'm going, this is weird. This is getting a little spooky.
Only one space.
No. There's like a space. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like in
an
the front.
actual space with no seat.
Yes, no seat at all.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
There's like space with like no seats.
I've seen that before.
And then I'm going, okay, this is weird. And the whole time he was hooting and hollering, and he was going, ah! And I'm going, oh my God, it's never been that serious, actually, ever. The movie was like, I think it was fun. It was cute. But it was just never that serious, especially if you're alone. You cannot be doing all that.
It was a horror comedy? Like, what was it?
It was like, it was almost like camp and satire. Like, it was almost like there's this killer who kills couples on like Valentine's Day every year, me next year. And he like kills couples, and there's these two people who met like that day, and then the killer thinks they have such good chemistry that he starts kind of killing, and they're going, we're not a couple. But then as the movie goes on, they're falling in love throughout the movie, and they're having like cute, like romantic comedy moments.
I see, yeah.
Throughout horror situations.
Okay, that's cute.
But yeah, and but he was just doing a lot. So then after the movie ends, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a private bathroom at the movie theater, and when I'm alone, I always go to the private bathroom, and it's a little bit off skirts, like it's in the corner, and I always go to it to just take a little tinkle, and then go on my merry way. I go into the bathroom, right? I open the door. There's actually, and I went to the bathroom before I went to the movie, so this happened within an hour and a half time frame. I don't know who framed Roger Rabbit. And then I go in there, and there's actually poo splatter all over the back of the toilet seat, which is literally crazy. Because let's really unpack this. So in my head, to me, if you have to do something like that, that's one of those moments where you have to run in there, quickly take off your pants and sit down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like so much so that you were almost using the bathroom as you're sitting down.
Right.
Exactly. So
you might have been doing it in the theater. That's right? How.
So you big funky monster who's also selfish. What if the next person had to do that? What if it was you who had to do that, and you got in there and there was shit all splattered on the toilet, and you had to go all the way? You went all the way to the outskirts of town to use that private bathroom, and as soon as you got in there with your bubble guts, there was shit all over the back of the seat.
Okay, so I have never been able to relate. I have never, ever been in a situation where of course, everyone's had to use the bathroom badly before, right? Even if it's a number two. Never been in a situation where it is coming out. Like, how does it come out of this toilet seat?
Okay, but sometimes I don't know. Never mind. That might be.
He said, but in the sense that, like, maybe
I don't know. I think that, I don't know. Maybe they had an issue. I feel like when people do drugs, that happens.
Okay. Well, I want you to have a hallucination that you're cleaning it up. That's what I want you to have a hallucination about.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just like, I get you that you did all that, but I think that that's so rude to not, especially if it's a private bathroom, because then that means whoever has to use that bathroom has to go all the way to the normal bathrooms. They really have to use the bathroom.
Right. They can't just go to the next stall.
And imagine if that was you, and then you're just leaving that for the workers. Like, that's so rude and selfish. But they did that, so I'm not even, like, in my head, I'm just like, I'm obviously not going to use the bathroom. So I'm just kind of standing in there, but I'm, like, just on my phone or whatever, and, like, putting in my headphones and, like, getting ready to, like, get situated to leave. And then, and this never happened to me before, I open the door, bitch, and there's a man right there.
Is it like you, man?
No, it was a man waiting to use the bathroom.
Oh.
So then... Do you see where I'm going?
I do.
So then I walk out, and he is going to think that I made splatter caca on the back of the seat. And I'm going, oh my God. And I was framed, and he definitely was going, that big funky monster. His big funky ass is probably what he was thinking. And it wasn't my big funky ass. And that's so
my God! And then you can't be like, oh, that wasn't me. I
literally. You'd be like, in my head, should I have been like, oh, that was in there when I don't even know, because that just sounds like more incriminating.
Mechanism. Like, yeah, it's like if you are about to go into a bathroom, somebody leaves the bathroom, it's like, oh, that wasn't me. You kind of go in there and you're like, okay, it could have not been them. but they also could have been lying.
Yeah.
And saying that because they were caught. It's like like I like you left thinking that no one was there, but it's not like you can turn around and go back and fix your mistake. You have to own it now. So you're like, oh, well, that wasn't me. So that's what I would be thinking. Like, was it actually them and they were just lying? So either way, he thought it was you.
Either way, he thought it was me, which is so embarrassing. And I had to speed walk out of there. Because that guy's probably going, what the hell? And wow, you guys, just clean up after yourself, please. Because what's wrong with you?
Really nasty, actually. What is wrong with you?
So nasty and embarrassing and nasty.
I just don't. Sorry, I just don't get it. Like, I don't get if I ever did that, I would just clean it up. Like,
I don't get that either. And actually, do you remember when I told you I was on a walk, and then all of a sudden my guts started bubbling. And then I had to run into the Whole Foods into the bathroom, and I was in there, but then somebody else's guts were bubbling to the left of me, and I was seeing shit starting to hit the ground.
But what does that mean, though? Like,
I think I don't know. I think that has something to do with like drugs. I swear.
But okay, I go into the bathroom. If you're sitting on the toilet, and the toilet has contact with your
some people are also, this is also fucked up too, because some people don't sit on the toilet and they hover because they're so clean and neat freakish that they don't want to sit on the toilet, right? So they're hovering and they're spraying is what they're doing, and they're spraying out.
No. You need to go to like public decency classes. Literally. There is no I get the whole thing of like, oh, I'm in public, I don't want to have my boot to have contact with the toilet. Fine, okay. Put, like everyone else does, put a row of toilet paper on the sides, and then sit down. If they don't have the thing, then just do it yourself. Sit down, be quiet, and do your business. And if you have contact with the toilet seat, even if it's a toilet paper in between, you won't miss. If you
miss, just clean it up.
Yeah, literally that too. And then remember in White Chicks? I swear they were doing that in White Chicks, and the knees were together, and they were under the stall, and he was. I don't know if you remember that, but if you remember White Chicks, that's a scene that's in there. And now apparently that's what the guy before Malik was in there. That's what he was
probably
doing.
What he did, because I just don't even know how that happens. Wow, and we have to move on because they're going. Can we stop talking about? Can you guys stop?
They're not eating, at least.
Maybe they are. Well, sorry, I had to share my experience, and if you guys if there's a wanted poster with my name, you know I'm innocent for real. Now I think this comes out the day before Valentine's Day, 2 days before Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day Thursday?
I think it's Friday.
Oh, I thought it was Thursday. Okay, yeah, so yeah, it is 2 days. Happy Valentine's Day week, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. So I want to talk about one thing. I want to say, what do you think is your most embarrassing? Not most. What's an embarrassing moment that involved Valentine's Day or something romantic, something sexual? What's an embarrassing moment that has happened with you
that involves another person?
Yeah, in like a romantic, sexual type of manner.
I don't know. I don't know what I can share. First of all, when you or what I want to, but I guess
something embarrassing with a boy.
It could just be like anything.
Yeah, or something embarrassing that happened to you on Valentine's Day or Valentine's Day theme related.
Okay, so I actually shared this on my one of my, it might have been my last video actually. Because I haven't posted in 3 months. But. I don't know if you remember this, but one of the only dates I went on in college, or just in my life rather, but this was in college, was with this guy, and we were bumping purses. But
that was the high.
Yes, and that's the part that was embarrassing. I got too high, and he was going, looking at me. He was looking at me crazy because I told him I was a vet. I said, yeah, I smoke a little bit here and there, and he said, oh, okay. This man pulls out. You see this pillar right here?
Yeah.
For all you people who are listening, think about, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 feet. That's how big whatever device we used.
Okay.
to do it. And I said, oh, he pulled this out of his closet. I said, okay, so what was that? I did it. I actually almost was deceased. I almost had to write my obituary. And that was embarrassing because the whole time he was like, are you okay? And
he said, like, are you okay?
Yes. He was like, are you okay? And I was going, I think I'm okay. And I was rolling around and it was just really embarrassing. And all I know is that I blinked and I was walking home. So anyways, that's my embarrassing moment with the boy. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was going to say one, but now you're making me think of when I hit that spliff. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
No. I need more details.
And actually first what I was going to say first, and this is really embarrassing, and this is really embarrassing, and I remembered this the other day, and this is never before heard exclusive.
By me too?
Yes, you don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I think this is either in middle school. I might be coping by saying middle school, but it might have been like in the freshman year of high school or something like that. And this is really sad and embarrassing. Oh. I ordered myself an anonymous candygram.
What? Why?
Because I wanted to make it seem like I was liked.
Oh my gosh.
And I came to my desk and I said, oh my God.
Wait. Wait. Why was I thinking that you just ordered something like to your house?
No.
You're talking about when we were in school and you could buy a thing to get sent and delivered to.
Yeah.
And he said, oh my God. He said, oh my God. Who sent this? Was it you? Was it you? I know it was you.
Anonymous. I don't know who could have done this. I said, wow.
Okay, so a candygram is when, I don't know if everyone had that at their schools, but you could like basically just buy like a Valentine's Day candy, whatever, and they would deliver it to you during a certain period of school. And so he bought one for himself and got it delivered to himself so that everyone in the class would be like, oh my God, like, who sent that to you?
I did actually end up getting another one that was anonymous.
So you made yours anonymous too? Yes. Or did you say it was like from somebody?
I said it was anonymous. I was going to frame
and they said, oh, yeah,
And then they said, I heard you say Malik and Kendrick. I said, no, I didn't.
That was so embarrassing, actually.
But I did get another one. So I guess I was going to end up getting one either way.
I don't think I've ever gotten one.
I think I feel like there was one year where one of our friends got us one.
Well, they left me out, so.
Okay.
I actually don't remember. Maybe they did. I don't know.
But yeah, and that's really embarrassing. But that's also really sad. And now you guys have to realize that, like, I was just a little gay boy, and all my friends were getting candygrams from these men.
Men is crazy. They
from
were
real
boys.
Life men that weren't themselves.
They were real life boys.
They were real life boys. Yeah, they were boys. They were real life boys that weren't themselves. And I just wanted to feel included. Now, who's gonna buy me a candygram this year to make up for it? Guys, please.
Who is it?
Please. We're gonna host a dating show. Let's host an anonymous dating.
We should.
Game.
I want to do different things, and I think we should do something like a game or something.
We're hosting an anonymous dating game, and me and Darius are the bachelors. The matchmaker game where there's gonna be 3 of you, and then like I'm gonna be the host. I actually heard a bomb go off.
Oh.
But 3 of us are 3 of you. Sorry, that shook me to my core. But three of you guys are there, and then but Darius can't see what you guys look like, but I can see what you guys look like. Maybe ask you questions, and Darius is gonna have to pick.
I'm a part of the dating game. What? Why am I not a part of the host?
You're gonna be my host.
So it's for us? I don't know if I signed up for that.
Yeah, it's for us. We're gonna put ourselves on the market. So send your applications to the jokespod email. If I don't respond, that's your answer. And yeah.
First of all, oh my God. Second of all, oh my gosh. And third of all, what the fuck?
Actually, if you and I know, and my aunties out there, I know you guys have some nephews out there. Hook me up.
And they're gonna say, I don't want my nephew being anywhere near you.
Hook me up to your nephews, guys, please.
We thank you for the consideration to be with your nephew. I'm very good, actually. Everyone stay back. I don't know. That just gonna make me uncomfortable if I get a DM. Not a DM, but an email and with headshots going. Yes,
send us your headshots and email.
Send us your resume.
Send us your resume.
What you got going on in your life?
Yeah. And no answer is an answer. So yeah.
Okay, first of all, if you send something and we don't respond, that doesn't mean you're not loved and cute. And quirky and fun. It might even mean we're just ignoring everybody, okay, to be honest with you. Because I don't know what this is for real, what Malik is saying, but you can send something if you would like.
I'm taking matters into my own hands. I'm sick. I'm taking matters into my own hands. I'm using my platform for good.
Okay, well, you do that. Have fun.
No, I'm trying to help you.
I don't want to be. I don't be grouped.
When me and Tommy are booed up, I'm booed up. You're gonna be mad and jealous.
I'm not gonna be mad or jealous at all. I will be happy for you. I'll be happy for you on the sideline.
You're gonna be really mad, and you're gonna wish that you put in your application. You're gonna miss your applications.
Well, Tommy, I hope you have a good time with Malik. I hope you guys get married. I'll be your guys' best man. I can't be your guys' best man. I can only be one person's, and I'm picking Tommy. And I'm picking Tommy.
I'm sick.
But yeah, so I don't know. What that has me thinking. I don't know how this is adjacent at all, but like when somebody has like a guys are so weird, and when I say guys, I mean straight men. In the sense that like there'll be a guy and he'll like be like, oh, going out on a date, I guess, with a girl, and the girl will have a friend, and he'll be like, oh, hey, yo, like, bro, you want to come? Like, she has a friend, and it's like I feel like that's awkward, don't you think, or no? Or would you just be like, oh, okay, well, yes, because like, what if you are not attracted to that person?
I would love that.
Okay,
I would wish. I would wish for you to message me and say, bro.
Hey, bro, we got.
I wish for you to message me and say, hey, bro. He's got a friend.
Yes.
Okay, actually, nobody. Actually, every friend I've ever had, I'm actually the nicest. You guys, I'm Mr. Put You On. Like, I literally am such a nice wingman. I always have helped my friends find other people, and they just actually have never done the same thing for me ever.
I've never done it. And Malik's never done it for me. I don't know what
I have.
He said he found me Tommy. I don't know.
I found you. I said go talk to him.
That's not the same thing. Okay, go talk to insert person here.
Okay, sorry. With my straight friends.
Okay, all right.
For them.
Obviously, yeah, because I don't know what we would be doing. Wow,
guys,
I'd rather be in Hard Eyes. Just take me out.
Please,
this vote.
No, I'm gonna be Hard Eyes. Actually, I'm gonna be Hard Eyes. I'm gonna be Hard Eyes next year. If I'm not cuffed, mark my words, and I'm coming and sitting near you.
Okay,
so everybody, please. So, on that note, tell us what your guys' Valentine's Day plans are. You guys,
we love it.
Like,
you guys get flowers?
Yeah,
wait, it hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't, but tell us what your plans are. That's what I said. And yeah, like, let us know. Like, I would love to hear all about it. I would.
Yeah.
You know what else? Well, actually, I was gonna say the other thing I was gonna say that reminded me about your smoking thing. But do you remember I went on that date, and I actually, first of all, gay bartenders.
Hey, bartender.
No, gay bartenders. You guys are going under the jail. Because that hand, mama, that wrist is a little limp. To be limp. That wrist is a little too limp. You guys are pouring those drinks hard.
That's the one thing I agree with. They ate that one little thing. The wrist is a little bit too limp. Okay,
it's not cute. Because I went on a date when I was in college, and we went to like this gay bar, but it was not like dance gay bar. It was like chill gay bar.
Okay,
and we went there, and then like we were, first of all, never in my life have I been given a rum and coke, and a 32-ounce Slurpee cup. Like I've never in my life been giving a rum and coke that was this big for $6.
They look at that fine.
Other than at a gay bar. And
so this wasn't a gay bar. You said this was a
this
chill.
Was a gay bar, but it wasn't like oons.
Right,
it wasn't a gay club. It was like a gay bar.
Okay.
And Cal Jacobs was there for real. Yes,
I would eat.
I swear to God. And I went with this guy. And we're drinking. I'm actually floored because one, these drinks are so expensive, and I'm giving I'm literally getting a full cup of drink, and we're drinking, and I'm going, should we order another one? He said, you know what? Hell yeah. And I said, okay. But you see, it doesn't hit you until you get up. It doesn't hit you till you get up.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, he did vape, and he was like, but they didn't let you vape in the thing, so then he had to go outside. Bitch. I got up from that bar stool and I said, hey bartender. I almost actually plummeted.
Plummeted is crazy.
And I'm out there.
You drank both of the drinks fully?
No. At the time that we got up, I probably drinking 4 drinks. And he had 2
full things.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you were actually saying, "Hey, bartender."
Yes, I was. And then you know how you're doing that. That sway. I'm out there. He's sitting down, and I'm sweating. Like I'm going, oh my God, I'm doing a lot because there's not really like he just sat down, but I'm standing in front of him as he's sitting down.
Right.
And then somehow he actually gets all of my government information out of me.
What?
He purposely got me drunk to get me to tell him my life story. And I woke up actually with the most anxiety I've ever had in my life because I was going, yeah, and from a young age I actually started to do this, and that's when I knew I wanted to do ballet. And then after that, I went on to do
so
this.
I was
and
born
I went to do that. Yeah, that is what I was doing. And then he's going, yeah, he was going to tell me more. And I said, oh, I think I'm saying too much. I said, I think I'm saying too much.
And he said, no.
And I was doing too much actually. Then my friends, and then he was like, oh, do you want to come back to my place? Then my friends, I was like, yeah, I'll call my friends and to pick us up and they'll take us. That's how you know I'm drunk, because I'm never trying to be seen
right
by my friends with a man. I just can't do it. It makes me uncomfortable. So then they pick us up. We're doing a lot in the car. Lexi and Amber pick us up, and we're doing so much.
Wait, they're doing a lot?
No, we're doing a lot.
Okay.
And they're doing the Chuck E. Cheese face.
Right, I'm sure.
And then they take us to his place, and then he goes, do you want to smoke this spliff? And I said, this what? Did you just sneeze? And he said, spliff. And he said, it's a hybrid mixed.
No, I don't. I'm not trying to.
He said it's a hybrid mixed biochem strain that's only made in Iceland. They ship it from Iceland Air.
But you can get it in the Spider-Man 3 game. Yeah, they made it in the lab.
Spider-Man great. They made it in the lab. It actually does have snake venom that's embedded into it. And I said, you know what? Hell yeah, I do.
Okay, great. Because I'm not. No.
When I tell you, I was seeing.
Did you find out that Beyonce was your god?
Yes, Beyonce was my god actually in that moment. I was seeing the bigger picture. I actually saw everything everywhere all at once, and then some. And I was going, this is too much, and he was fine, and I don't know what that means.
I hate when people are fine.
Literally, I hate when they're
fine.
Fine.
If I'm not fine, you better not be fine. I hate when people are fine.
And I was not, because then he's going, and then he puts on this weird French movie. Oh my God, he puts on this French movie.
I remember what you're talking about now.
It's going, elle lutte pour tweet. And it was animated too. It was like, it was called something, I don't know. It's in
I forgot what it was called
collection.
Too.
So it's very coveted, but it was like, I don't know what it's called, but it was
and you showed me it after because you were like, what is this?
Because what was that? But I was locked in. I was really locked in.
That's really scary. Isn't it like a cult classic?
Yes, it was in the Criterion Collection, and it was something. I think it was called like a different world or a world or something about a world.
And it was from like the 70s, or when was it from?
Yes, which is
It was
so
like old.
weird. And it was and going, awita patit, and I'm going, oh
And I've
my
actually,
God.
when you showed me, because I feel like I've seen like pictures or like stills from the thing or the
Yeah.
characters or whoever's in it. I've seen it before, so
And
it was definitely a popular thing.
But for some reason I couldn't look away, and it was just such a weird experience. And then I was going, I actually have to go home. Like I was just becoming too much. We finished the movie, but then we were like talking stuff, but my mind was unraveling at that time. And I was going, I have to leave. And then his cat started giving birth under the couch.
Oh my
that?
God, I do remember that. And that's really scary. After watching that movie,
shit out of me. I was scared. The cat going. No, that's all of a sudden. That's all we started hearing, and I'm going. I said, "What was that?" And the cat was giving full birth underneath our chair, and it was so scary, you guys. That was literally actually terrifying. And we actually went on multiple dates after that. Somehow, surprisingly, because I was probably acting crazy. His cat. We probably were trauma bonded. After that moment, and that was very interesting.
Okay, so when his cat was giving birth, was he like, "Oh, don't worry about that," or was
he was just like, "Oh, Muffin's giving birth finally. Oh, girl, I knew you were ready to pop." And I'm going, "Okay." And then the babies just kept coming. It was really scary.
So you saw the babies, or it was on the couch?
Yes, they was picking up the babies, and it was like 6 of them.
I would have said, you know what, I'm gonna go. But you guys, you guys have fun. Him and the cat.
It was really scary, and the cat was like, I've never seen that in my life. The cat was like screaming. It was giving birth, and he's interested in what's going on because he heard the cat was giving birth. But
yeah,
and it was like he said, "That's not my baby."
Stop.
But I don't know. It was really weird. It was really scary. And
I actually would never be able to go back.
And did I? I did. Yeah, I did go back, and it was interesting then too. So
yeah, I couldn't because I just think that everything seems so fine in the moment. You're never embarrassed in the moment.
Never embarrassed.
You're never embarrassed in the moment. Everything's actually great and fine. You think you're being normal, and you actually maybe think you're being iconic, like fun.
Yeah,
quirky,
you do think you're being really chill,
really cool, really
nonchalant.
just like like a really good friend to have, And then you go to sleep, and somehow when you're sleeping, the memories are consolidating.
Yes,
in your hippocampus.
They are.
And once you wake up,
the
immediate first words out of your mouth are, "What was that?"
Literally, you're going, "What was that?"
And now you
have a headache because
you have a headache.
7 drinks last night. You smoked. You were just being fun and adventurous and cool.
You're sick to your stomach. You're sick to your mind.
You're sick to your stomach. You're sick to your mind.
And and then you don't want to think about the night before, or sometimes you'll know this is really the Sunday scares is a crazy experience. I hate it.
Like they're literally terrible.
And then you go, and then you have like the little recap that you have with your friends of the night before, and sometimes you have to like hope that maybe they don't remember what you did, or maybe maybe you want to do I bring it up first because and then I can control the narrative. I don't know why I was doing that. That was so crazy, y'all.
And that's so embarrassing. Oh my God! And then I forgot. Like I was supposed to tell you about the how with the YouTube thing. That I was telling you the other day because you just reminded me that. But I went out with my friends. This is when I went out for Amber's birthday when they came here, and we went to Boys Town, and I don't know. Actually, her boyfriend came, and he was making like these espresso martinis, and what's actually really crazy, and I think Greta did a lot, but she was onto something. We're like all sitting on the couch and we're drinking, and she said, "Malik, you should slow down," which is first of all.
Don't ever do that.
First of all, don't ever
text
do that.
me.
And mind you, everybody, before you guys try me, this was like the first drink. Like we all were drinking. This was the first thing, and I just was drinking mine really fast. I guess.
Oh, it was only one drink. Okay.
Yeah, like it was only one drink, and I said, "Okay, chill out." So I'm drinking my one drink. I'm not trying to pay $30 for a drink at the clubs. And then she was actually right because I'm going, hey bartender, to Amber's boyfriend. I said, can you make me another one? And he said, yeah, no. He said, yeah, of course. And then I woke up. And then I woke up, actually. And I woke up actually with the most splitting headache. I woke up sleeping on the wrong side of the bed.
He said he was flipped upside down.
And then I came out, and then Greta was telling me, actually everybody, and I'm never on this side. And I'm never on the side. I'm usually the one who's saying, oh my God, and you did this and you did that, and it was really scary, and then you did this. I was on the side of them telling me you did this and you did that. And that's so humiliating, because apparently I was actually on 2 at the bar, and in the wait, was that, am I mixing my story? Was that Halloween with the guy with the Uber, and he said that he was moving to like Kenya? I don't know if you were there. I don't know.
I think I was with you. I don't remember. I remember you guys telling me that happened, but that night, and I was with you there. But I don't remember the guy saying that. But I think I was there with you.
Okay, that was that night. But there was
this is for educational purposes, so that people know what to and not to do for everybody in college and things like that. Just in case somebody wants to be, and by somebody I mean YouTube, wants to say something. This is for educational purposes, for people to understand like what to do and what not to do. We're like trying to be really good, really good. We're trying to be part of the monarchy.
Exactly.
The monarchy.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's spooky. I'm not a part of the monarchy.
I don't know why I said monarchy.
But anyways, we went to I think we went to Sidetrack, and I guess that like I think I told Greta I was going to the bathroom, and then she told me that she just actually found me boot up with a boy.
Wait, you don't remember this the next day?
I remember no. So and I was talking to him, and I don't remember this, but she was like, this was like 30 minutes. And I said, oh, okay, I'm going to kill him.
He said, oh.
Okay, and I said, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And I guess we were like doing so much, and I guess that he was like, yeah, like, I like make YouTube videos. And I said, oh, really? So do I.
No. So do I is crazy.
I said, oh, really? Yeah, me too.
Do it like this, the mic?
Huh?
I just couldn't hear you when you said, yeah, me too.
Yeah, I said, yeah, me too. I do too, yeah. And he said, really? And I said, yeah, look. And I guess he was watching the videos. He was watching us making a fried beef steak.
Oh, you're deep frying burritos. And he probably said, oh, well, I make a little bit of a different content than this.
But then he was I don't know, this is what Greta said, but then he was going, oh my God. And then I was saying something, I can't even say what I was saying, what I was apparently saying, but it was very crazy. And then, but I guess we were doing a lot, and I don't really remember this. And then later that night we left, and then I guess I just ran across the street, and then they were gonna leave, but then I think they were staying for me. And Greta said that they were just there. Then I started talking to some other man, and then the guy was just standing there and looking crazy. And then they just left, and I said, "Oh, bye."
Oh,
which is really mean of me. I would never do that if I was in my right mind. And then, well, flash forward. There's still more, but flash forward. Then, like this is because that was a Saturday night. They left Sunday. I'm having my Sunday scaries because I was just told I just did. I go on YouTube to try to ease my mind. I see that. I said, "Who?" I said, "Who is that?" And I'll subscribe to him, and that motherfucker is not real.
What?
You know when they say like, what did Katy Perry say in that one song? You went to bed with a 10 and woke up with a 2.
No, that's what you get for waking up at Sidetrack.
That is what happened, and I just was like, this is just not 100% who I was talking to at all. And I was subscribed to his YouTube channel, and I still am. And he might be watching this, which is really, oh my God. No, wait, he's not watching. He doesn't know about this.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't, unless.
No,
he kept
I know that. And I was like, what's going on? And I just was subscribed.
He saw the "We're Calling It Quits" video, and he's like,
And I was just like, what's going on? And I just did not remember that at all, which is really crazy and really scary. And then flash back to the night before, we went to the other place, and then like me and Greg were like, oh, let's leave. And you know how they'll be having those, I actually think it's so smart that they'll be having those like taco stands outside.
Yeah.
And I apparently was going, please, I need a taco, like, please gotta buy some. And then she did. And then Lexi was still in there recreating challengers. That
would actually make me upset. In the gay bar, and
she was kissing two men, and taking turns with them. And I'm going, what is going on? And then Greta was like, I'm gonna call the Uber. But then she called an Uber, and then she was like waiting for the food. And then she said I disappeared, and she was just like, okay, well, I can't. Sorry, Malik. And then
sorry, Malik is crazy.
And then she said she went to the Uber, and I was already in there. And I don't know what that means, because
she ordered the Uber. How did you know that it was
that? I don't know. And she said I was already in there chilling with my legs crossed, saying, where have you been? Because she said she was waiting for the food, and she had called the Uber, and then she said I had just walked away.
Right.
And then she said that she was like, I just actually can't do this. I need to go home. Because like Amber and her boyfriend had already went home. There's this other girl there. She had already went home, I think. So everybody's going home in different batches, which was really crazy. And then the only people that were left were me, Greta, and Lexi. But then we left Lexi to play out challengers. And then me and Greta were supposed to go home. But then she said that I went back into the club.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, that's the last time she saw me. But then she went into the Uber, and I was already sitting in it. And I actually don't know what that means
at all. So you didn't leave Lexi, did you?
No, we did.
Oh. So she actually did. She went all the way to the credit screen.
Yes, she did. She said she was gonna go home with them. But then she didn't
go home. So they were together, the guys.
Yes, they were Patrick and Art. They were friends. And she was taking turns, and she was kissing them, and then she was stopping, and then she kissed the other. And they were like, but it wasn't even like, oh, she was sneaky. Like they were. This was the guy right here.
Right. Here. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay, so educational purposes only. Don't do any of these things. This is
and you guys, please leave me alone. Brenda, don't tell my mom. For real.
Seriously?
Everybody calm down. I'm young. I'm just trying to have fun. I know you guys.
We're young adults.
I know you guys were wilding back in your day, so please stop. Stop. I'm 23. What? I've only been drinking for 2 years. Calm down. Be quiet.
And sit down. He forgot that.
Yeah, and sit down.
But we love you. Thank you so much for being here. We love you and all your support. And Malik said he would really love to go to Cowboy Carter with you. So
I do still want to go with you guys.
So Brenda, he's talking to you.
I am talking to you, Brenda.
And I mean the specific Brenda that called his mom. Did she ever email you back?
No, she didn't.
Did she ever call your mom? No,
something? She didn't.
Okay, so she's catching smoke in this video too.
Is.
But anyways, okay, so we're talking about Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So what do you
think? Okay, so here's my thing. I didn't watch the Super Bowl, and I didn't watch the halftime show live. I watched it after, like probably right after it ended. The Super Bowl ended. I watched the halftime show. My first takeaway was I could not hear what he was saying. It was very, very muffled or quiet or whatever. And I feel like as an artist, obviously that's probably not his fault, but I would be so upset that you spent months like doing this show, and you obviously picked which songs you wanted to do in which order on purpose, and then they can't hear anything that you're saying, especially when we know his performance probably had a bigger meaning to it. That would just make me upset. So my first going all the way through, I was like, I didn't understand it. And so therefore I was like, I don't know, but I knew that I didn't understand it. So I was like, I'm going to wait until I see an explanation of what I just watched before I pass judgment. So what did you think upon first viewing?
Okay, upon first judgment, I couldn't hear it in the first half either. I did end up being able to hear, like, I think in the middle, but in the first thing I was going, was I drunk? And I wasn't. Okay. But I was like, what's going on? Like, is this, like, I literally can't hear anything at all. And I did feel bad, and I heard that the Black National Anthem they couldn't hear either, and this was sabotage. And they said that she was muffled too, Because did you know they performed?
See, I didn't watch it. So it wasn't in his performance, you're saying?
No. She, like, they did the Black National Anthem instead of the normal one.
Okay, I think they ate that.
Okay, let's talk about it, though.
Okay.
So I watched the Super Bowl, right?
Okay.
First of all, okay, I watched the Super Bowl. Every single commercial was trying to talk about, you guys, we need to be in this together. We need to stop hate. The hate needs to stop. Come on, you guys. Mama, the hate's in the building. Mama, the hate was
right. You're talking to the hate.
Literally, like, what are we doing? Like, the hate was in the building. Like, get it together. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, the hate was using our tax dollars to go to the Super Bowl. And I can't do it. Like, I'm just, like, over it. Like, I don't want to see a commercial showing some stop the hate. And we're letting the hate attend public events. Sorry. Like, what are we doing? Like, spend money up.
I forgot I was going to say something about politics this time, but
yeah,
the hate was in the building. It was in attendance. And so I didn't see the part of the cheering and the booing. Do you want to say what happened?
Yeah, they were well, you couldn't really see it on TV. But on TV, it seemed like it was like it went to him, and then he was like, "Hey, everybody, hi," and it seemed like, I don't know if this was
when he
AI.
erupted.
It seemed like it was AI. I don't know. It's a little spooky.
So now it's AI.
Get political and spooky-ooky. But it seemed like everybody was cheering and clapping. But then I saw multiple TikToks of them actually being there, and it was them booing.
Yeah. So I think with such a big stadium like that, it's going to be wherever the microphones were, or however they picked up the crowd noise, probably had people cheering in that section. But it's so big that there's definitely sections. There were definitely people booing, obviously. And that's why when you get the different angles, you see people, who were booing. I definitely saw a lot of them too afterwards. But did they boo Taylor Swift? Because I heard that.
Oh, yeah, they booed Taylor Swift too. And she was like looking, I actually felt really bad. Because
I saw a still picture of her after they had lost.
No, she was okay. So I have something to say about the loss too, but it was like showing a video of her, and then they were booing, and she was going,
"Oh my god!"
And I felt actually really bad. I think that's mean.
That is
like
mean.
She didn't do anything, but just like she didn't ask the cameras to be on her.
That's terrible.
And they booed loud. If you could hear the boos on her.
Okay, I hate it here.
100%. And I think that's mean.
That is really mean, because I want you to picture, like, if anybody, you're going to the Super Bowl to support your significant other in the game, the camera pans on you for 3 seconds, and the crowd of 80,000 people, whatever it was, 50,000, starts booing you.
It's really crazy.
You're in your face. You have 50,000 people booing you.
And you didn't do, like, it's not like you didn't.
That's terrible.
Really, and the only thing is the NFL is profiting off of you.
Right.
It's not like she's getting anything from that. They just have been profiting off her for the past 2 years. Like, she didn't ask them to be like, keep the cameras on me.
She definitely, I'm sure, has, like, with her and Travis, like, has made people watch who probably would not have been watching because they're watching for her. So I just feel, I mean, again, it's not the NFL booing them. It's the people watching, the fans, like, in the stadium. But still, like, I don't know. That just would make me upset. Or that is, like, just bogus to do. Whether or not you like her music or her performance or anything like that, to boo her is crazy, I think.
It's crazy, I think, too. And then I think Travis Kelce's really scary to me. I don't know.
I don't know exactly what that means.
He was so mad, and I was just thinking, like, I was just picturing, like, guys when they get, like, really mad after a big game, and, like, they're just doing so much. And I was just picturing, like, I don't know, I was playing a scenario in my head of, like, Taylor being like, babe, and then did you see him in his little blouse? Did you see him in his blouse? He was
I saw him in whatever 70s thing he rolled up in. I don't know. That was
his going out top. Because he didn't come with no, it wasn't a blouse, but he came to win. He didn't come with a losing outfit. He came with his going out outfit, and that's really sad and embarrassing. And that's why he was in his blouse walking home. He came to propose to Taylor.
Okay, well, whatever picture I saw, it was him in some kind of like 70s glasses attire or whatever. He looked probably the most insane I've ever seen.
And he was
And
so mad, and I'll be
okay,
mad too. I'm not saying that you guys get
yeah,
mad.
I would
It's a
be mad
big game,
too.
blah blah blah.
Well, listen. So first of all, I don't know if you knew this part. If they would have won this Super Bowl, it would have been the first time any team has ever won 3 times in a row. This was like a big
Oh,
like
well, I'm
'cause
glad they
won.
lost.
Oh, okay. Well, they had won last year, and then they won the year before that. So if they won this year, it would have been a huge thing. And I'm sure that was like a lot, right? He was like, "Oh, we can make history."
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad they lost. I'm glad the Eagles won.
I don't know nothing about that.
Well, let me tell you, cause Jalen Hurts, quarterback of the Eagles,
Oh yeah.
fine,
I heard about
black,
that. York
media
lady.
train,
Media train.
and we have a black, yeah, I know,
Yeah.
and we have a black female coach also was on the Eagles, first black female coach to ever win a Super Bowl.
Okay.
So this was black. This was part of Black history.
Okay, so I didn't know none of that.
Exactly, and Jalen Hurts has never said anything like he knows to say. Because this one time there was this interview, and they were talking like this was before the Super Bowl, and she was like, it was like a white woman interviewer, and she was trying to clip farm, and she said, yeah, like what about the weather? Like you guys just played in the snow or whatever, and then she was like, do you like playing in the snow? And he said, I don't know nothing about that. Because you know they say like snow bunnies.
Like, oh yeah,
said,
yeah,
I like playing in
yeah.
the snow, and that's what they say. He said, I don't know nothing about that.
He said,
He said, I like peanut butter almond bunnies. He said, I like fudge bunnies.
Can you stop? This is not Dr. Umar.
That is what he said, and he ate, and I said, wow. And Travis Kelce said, oh, it's a great honor.
Yeah,
which is really crazy.
Are you talking about when they asked they said, what do you think about?
Yeah, is that what you're going to talk about?
No. I was going to talk about how the fact that I want to say is the first NFL player to have a completely woman-led team behind him.
Yeah,
like,
he has that too.
It's a full, completely women, and then like the news like caught wind of it or whatever, and they were like, so why did you pick an all-woman like team or whatever? And he said, I didn't do it on purpose. I just went to pick the best. And I think he ate that. He said, I looked for the best and I found it.
You've never heard him say the wrong thing ever. And then I saw a commercial. I don't remember if it was after the game or if it was the next day. But it was something, I don't know if it was MasterCard. But it was saying like love hurts at the end. And like love hurts, but like Jalen Hurts, love hurts.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was going, you thought that it was going, you counted him out this time. You thought that he wasn't going to win this time, but he persevered. You've never heard him say the wrong thing ever. And he's going to stay. And I was going, this is iconic.
Wait,
like, can you imagine? Like, I feel like I'd be like, can you imagine them making a commercial about you? And it's like, you're that bitch.
So wait, this happened after they had won?
This happened after they won. I can't remember if it was the same night or if it was the next day.
So do you ever think that they have to make like merch, like and like commercials for both teams just in case one wins? And they say, okay, run the Eagles one. That's a lot.
That is a lot. But his one was iconic. I wonder what the other one was. But the Love Hurts commercial was really iconic. I'll link you. But then I was going to talk about Travis Kelce because he was going, which I think is crazy. I don't know. And then I just think because every reporter was asking everyone the same question of
Trump being there.
What do you think? And he was going, yeah, it would be such an honor. It's so amazing to see it. I love America. I love this. Meanwhile, Trump was going, I hate Taylor Swift.
Right. So my stance on it is I don't care. I think that he definitely should have either been neutral or he should have said something like in a negative light about Trump, because this man 3 months ago literally went on Truth Social and said, I hate Taylor Swift in all caps, like a baby, like an actual child. Your significant other, that is your public significant other, who is the biggest star in the world right now, and you're just gonna say, "Oh, it's an honor to." I don't know. That would just rub me the wrong way. Like, I don't care how he voted or whatever. But
my thing is, other people maybe it'll be fine if they said something like that. But I feel like him specifically should have 100% taken a neutral or negative stance, like you said. But for him to be like, "I love America and I love this and I'm such an honor and this and that," and he was dissing he sent hate to your girlfriend,
and then didn't he post or he uploaded when they were booing Taylor Swift? That's what I heard. Like he uploaded.
Did?
Yes, either he reposted or retweeted,
I don't know
or
about that.
he actually uploaded again, I didn't see him actually do it himself. I saw people reporting on this thing that he did that. Like he uploaded them cheering him, and then he put it next to them booing Taylor Swift. And I said,
that's crazy.
This is crazy. Like if that is a significant other, he definitely should have been like all he had to say was, it's
whoever, no added pressure is all he had to say.
Yeah. Whoever comes to the game and enjoys it, I'm happy that they can enjoy this experience. But I'm just gonna keep my mind on the game. This is a big event for me. Whatever. That's how you get media. That's how you media train. That's all you had to say.
But he actually did a lot.
He did a lot for somebody who hates
beyond.
And what do you think Taylor thinks? Like, why would you say that? Why would you say that?
I don't know. But Travis seems so scary. Like, and I feel like Taylor would be the type to be like, "Oh, babe, it's okay," and he's like, "Fuck you." I don't know, not fuck you. But he's just like,
calm down.
I don't know. I'm not saying that, but he just seems like he'd be like, "I'm not in the mood."
Okay, well, it's fine for him not to be in the mood, but I think that. I do think that it was out of line for him to do that at all. I just think that was crazy. Not, I don't care about his politics. I'm sure a lot of people on his team probably, like Trump too. But at the point, at the fact that was also the team with
that guy who said,
"Yes,
I can't wait for you women to turn, you bitches to be mothers, and that should be your biggest honor. You should grow up wanting to be a child thing, and you shouldn't ever want anything more. You shouldn't even be in school. You shouldn't even have graduated."
He said, "Why are you in school? Like, what are you doing? Let me go play football, and you be at home, but you better learn how to cook. And I want it at 6 p.m. on a dot." And and I think that just the fact, the audacity of him being at a college I want to say there was mostly women graduating at that time.
I don't know about if that's true.
And I was going, okay, so what was that? Because he's literally talking to a sea of women that are about to enter the workforce for whatever the degree they just got, and you're telling them that they wasted their time and they need to be cooking and cleaning for a man. That's insane to do. Like, incredibly insane to do. And
they loved it. No, they didn't love it, but Travis loved it.
Right. I don't know. I hate all this culture. I hate it. I hate all of it. I hate the fact that people get off scot-free because he's still playing and doing whatever he wants to do and whatever. And I'm sure there are people who love what he said, and they said, okay, well, yes. Obviously, he had a huge flack back. There was a lot of people who didn't like it. But I just don't even know why he would even purse his lips to say that.
That's very
disgusting, actually.
Did he think it was a serve?
It wasn't at all.
That's very crazy.
I think he did think it was a serve. And to a lot of people, apparently, it was. Depending on the way this country's going. Now, what I was going to say, while we're talking about Trump for a quick, small second, I would encourage everyone to go look, to be informed, because a lot of I've been really checking out. I've said this in every video that I haven't been on social media. I've been on social media more.
Talking about the things.
I've been on social media more now recently than I was in the beginning of this podcast. But I was like, you know what? Let me actually go see what's going on. And the Trump administration has on the White House website all of the executive orders that they're doing and like what it means, like everything, like down to a T, like the actual legal sections about it, right? So I went, and there is like, I don't know, 20, 25 pages of things they've done in 20 days or however long it's been, and it's incredibly scary. If you can go look and see the titles, and I've clicked on some of the ones that seem interesting. It's like, obviously, there's two genders, like men and women's bathrooms, and like this and that. And there was something about South Africa, about how South Africa is being discriminatory towards the South African minority. Guess who the South African minority is?
Elon.
Yes, the white community in South Africa. He's saying that they can come here at any time they want to seek refuge because of the South Africa.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking. There's a whole thing that the United States government just said
white South Africans
are
evil. And I'm putting that out there.
Okay.
So do your research on
apartheid and all that other stuff.
But no, I don't. That's crazy.
So
this is crazy.
I haven't dug into all the things that the South African government is doing. But it's something about like their DEI. I don't know. Whatever it is helping black people in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what they're doing specifically, but whatever it was, Trump said it's an abomination, and that and he specifically carves out protections for the South African minority.
So they're saying white people.
They're specifically saying white people. He's specifically saying white people in South Africa to be able to just come and seek refuge in the United States. And I again, like, go look and read all this stuff. But here's another thing that I also want to say while we're talking about politics. One thing that I saw, and I talked to Malik about this, is that what's really scary during an administration, especially like this, when there's a lot of things going on at one time, it's kind of done on purpose so that there's like a whole bunch of chaos like that happens, and then like things fly under the radar and you don't know what's happening, and like some things will be in the news and then people will talk about it for a day, and then the next day you're on something different, but there are things that are slipping under the cracks. So I wanted to go look at the White House website to see what was going on. So I encourage you to go look, because now that there's so many things going on, there's things you have never heard of at all that are still happening, that are not going to be on your timeline, they're not going to be on your For You page, they're not going to be anywhere, and no one's going to talk about it, but they are happening still. So I just encourage you to go look at the actual things that are happening under this administration, because I think that some of them are incredibly insane. Some of the executive orders that have happened so far. And is it the Gulf of America? That's what the title is going to be. Because
they said there's going to be Gulf of America Day. Also, did you know that Google took down Black History Month, Pride Month, Jewish History Month? They took down
Jewish History Month is a shocker.
They aren't observing any of those things anymore. And they said, let me tell you why. They said, because there's so many things that we need to observe like around the world that we just got like a little confused. So we just made it easy. We just trimmed the fat.
Okay, so I don't want us celebrating the 4th of July, President's Day. I don't want us supporting any of those.
What does that even mean? First of all, you tell me Google can't handle a couple holidays?
Literally, you could have like, there's not anybody on your team that can be dedicated to the holidays around the world.
Like, what does that meing?
And you know everything else, and you got your degree, and you know everything. You know everything else, and you literally are do every Google in year search or whatever they do that commercial every year.
Yeah,
and they talk about 58 billion people to search this and that and this and that and this and that, and you can't see what holidays they search for.
Literally,
and you're Google.
And
you don't have a holiday list?
The problematic ones, or not. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're getting rid of the woke ones.
Okay, so I want to know, is 4th of July on there? Because it's too confusing.
100% it's on there. Yes.
Oh yeah, it shouldn't be. I can't. It's just too much. It's too much. I think all of that shouldn't be on there. Sorry.
You guys, things are getting scary, and we've been fed with a lot of Black iconography, and we're gonna get starved. I don't know what's.
Are you saying this past couple weeks?
I just feel like things have been too kind of good. We had the Super Bowl iconography. We had the Grammys iconography.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the actual what it meant, whatever. But
what
the his halftime show.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even really talk. Yeah, we didn't talk about that. And I know you guys are probably screaming.
They're like, okay.
Okay, so
sorry.
The thing is, I like watched it live, and then I watched it again. And then I watched it again. And I think that having Samuel L. Jackson be Uncle Sam is literally gagging. But then his Uncle Sam is Uncle Tom.
Right.
And it's very much like, okay, like I don't know. It was actually like that was very iconic and very like well done, and like oh my God, I saw somebody's crazy, and I saw this white woman say, guys, like I think that we're healing because
I saw this, somebody sent me like somebody responding to that, and I think it was Chloe. She sent me, what is this girl talking about?
Literally,
she said they're uncovering the secrets in Hollywood. That girl
is what she said. That is what she said, and I'm going,
missed the plot.
Like what's going on? But I thought, okay, but how do I explain my thoughts on the Super Bowl? Was it the best Super Bowl performance I've ever seen? No. Was it very meaningful, very impactful, very needed right now?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. Was it very like
but that's what we wanted it to be.
And I'm glad. I wasn't expecting like I don't know, and I was expecting that. Like I wasn't expecting. I don't know how to explain it. I thought the visuals were very good. I thought it was very black when we needed it to be.
Right.
I thought the meaning, the message was very needed. I thought everything was very needed. I thought it's definitely gonna be in Black history. Like this is it was good. It was all that, but I don't think that it was like I don't think it's something that I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be sitting in the room with the girls, and I'm going, wait, like this is one of the ones that we have to watch. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, let's go watch it. Of course, yeah. But because once you get it, you get it. Yeah. And it's more like that instead of like a, whatever. But I think that is something that, we need it right now. And I think that the reason why I know that he wanted it to be that is because he could have went out and did 15 of his top hits and we would have known all of them and did this and that, but he didn't do that. He only had like a couple songs. There's a lot of songs that I didn't know at all. I'm sure there's a lot of songs that people didn't know at the stadium, both there and not. And there was this black man, and he was the real Uncle Tom of the night, and he was like, I was at a white Super Bowl party and nobody knew Kendrick Lamar. I don't even know why he thought he could go up there and sit and do all this. I bet you've seen this man. I'll link you. I bet you've seen this man. I promise. He's literally insane. He's a gay black Republican.
Oh.
But he was like,
and he's always wearing a polo.
Yes, and he was doing a lot. But anyways, but yeah, I think he purposely did that. He did a lot of songs that I think that were not his biggest hits because he wanted this to be a message. Did you ever watch a video about like explaining what happened in the performance?
No.
So I don't know everything, but I was really confused after watching it. I was like, what did I just watch, right? I got the whole point of like Uncle Sam, Samuel L. Jackson, something about like he's representing America because he kept on coming in and saying things after, different sections of the performance. And that's all that I got at the end. So essentially what people were saying is that the whole stage was set up as a video game controller or like if you zoom out, the stage was an X, a square, a triangle, and a circle. So he was basically saying like, or people. Okay, first of all, this is not from Kendrick's mouth himself. This is from people interpreting it, right? So, what they're basically saying is that like this is the game of like America. It was almost like a trial, right? Mm-hmm. And like certain times you would see it zoomed out and there would be like lights shown in the audience and it would say words, and at one point it said warning, wrong way. So it was kind of like talking about how like in the history of America, this was like almost like what do they call it, like this was like not a trial but like this was like an experiment, the American experiment. This is what it was. It was an American experiment, and this is a game, right? And so Uncle Sam Samuel L. Jackson comes in every periodically because it's like Kendrick Lamar and all the people on the stage represent the revolution, right, of the American people. And so at one point he says, the revolution will be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy. Yeah. And that was supposed to be in direct, opposition to Donald Trump, saying that there needs to be a revolution, but whatever's happening right now is not the revolution that needs to be happening. Yeah. And so there was other like little pieces of imagery. They were saying that, and this might be too literal, but I don't know. They were saying that the people that they were all either dressed in red, white, or blue, right? Mm-hmm. And so the blue dressed people were liberals. The red people obviously were conservative, but the white dressed people were the rich elite. And they said the one time he says government in the entire show, the frame that's on the screen is a person in white and a person in red shaking hands with each other. So it's like conservatives being buddy with the elite rich and like basically wanting to push this like whatever agenda, whatever you want to call it, into fruition. And basically that's all that. There was a lot more that this video that I watched talked about, but it was basically the last thing I was going to say was Samuel L. Jackson kept on coming on the screen and saying his little like opinion about each little piece of the performance. Mm-hmm. And what it was like in the beginning, he was like, don't do too much or whatever. He was
telling him how to play, how he should play.
Yes, he was telling him like, you're going to play this game, but it's going to be by my rules, right? And it's basically like policing black people or anybody who's doing a revolution in the United States. I got that part. And then when there was a part where when SZA came out, right? That whole portion is kind of like a little bit of slower, softer kind of thing. So then he comes out and he's like that's what I want to see. I like that. Like that is a good, good thing. If you're going to, speak up about anything, like do it this way. Like I want you to do it this way, right? And then literally he gets cut off by him going back to the rapping part of it, right? And then obviously also it was supposed to be like a big, like F you to Drake or whatever. And when he smiled at the camera, everyone was talking about that when he said, say Drake. Yeah. And all that was so crazy. Did you hear about the uproar about his jeans?
What was wrong with his bell bottoms?
No, they loved it. The girls are gagged,
I
and I
loved it
think
too.
that that's iconic. I thought they were really nice too, but I didn't know. It was funny because I noticed them and I was like, oh, those are nice. But I didn't know that there were so many people talking about his jeans. Like when I got on TikTok, there were so many people, videos with hundreds of thousands of likes saying,
Really?
where did he get those jeans from? Yes.
Really?
And I was like, this is so crazy. Like if you literally type in Kendrick Lamar jeans, you're gonna see threads and threads of videos on
like
TikTok
his little
about
bell
it.
bottoms.
I think he ate that too. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I didn't know. And then also, I don't know if you peeped like during the whole beef, like Drake said that something about like a dig about like Kendrick Lamar being more of a fashion like a model than like an actual rapper. And I was like, I don't know if he's like a fashion icon. I didn't know that, but apparently he is for the girls. Like everyone loves what he wears. I didn't know that, and so I guess that's why they peeped the jeans. But I think he did.
Really funny.
And they
I think
said
he did too.
They said the way it was cupping. They said the way it just fit in real nice. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about that. But either way, I thought that was very interesting. They love the jeans. I don't think that people really got the message. I think there's a lot of right-leaning people who just didn't like the fact that it was black.
100%.
They didn't understand.
That's what I loved about it. Anything,
that's what they hated
like,
about it.
That's another thing is like it made the right people. It made that's a double entendre. It made the right people that I wanted to be mad, and that's all I could ask for. And I think I liked it. Now, one thing I do want to say though. Hold on. I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
Could you hear me?
No.
Hold on.
No, I know exactly what you're about to say.
Could you hear me?
No, I couldn't.
Do you know why? Because my mic was off.
Right. I think that reminds me of somebody else.
It does remind me of somebody else.
Whose mic was off? I knew immediately when your mic was off, and I also knew immediately when somebody else's mic was off.
Me too. And I told you I needed her to get her shit together. And she didn't. And I knew she wasn't going to. SZA's mic was off, everybody. For everybody who's confused, SZA's mic was actually off.
I saw people saying, really?
Girl. SZA's mic was all the way off. And I knew the second that this is just not her singing at all whatsoever. And they didn't even pick, like, it wasn't even convincing.
It wasn't convincing at all.
Like, because people were having discourse about the Rihanna thing where I still, like, that sounded normal to me.
First of all, I knew that her mic was off because I was watching with my dad, and he didn't even know who she was, which I don't know, but he knows songs by her, but he doesn't know her as a person. But anyways, so then I was like, oh, her mic is off. I was like, her mic is off, and he was like, is it really? He didn't know really, but I don't think that people who don't watch performances like that don't really know and I don't understand that. But whatever, her mic was off, right?
Very off though.
So here's the thing. In the industry, and I think that people do this, I don't know, and I honestly think that Beyonce does this if she's going to do any sort of helping like vocals or whatever at any point in time. And this is incredibly smart. What you do is you pre-record it, and it is live, okay? But you're sitting down, and you sing it to the best of your ability, and then when you're lip syncing, it sounds live because you actually sang it live, right?
Yeah. But then also, like I know that they do that.
SZA sounded like she took the track vocal off of her song and just
acapella it
from the studio version.
And what is good? Like, it sounded so crazy. And then also people do, I'm telling you, like, you guys, all of your favorite artists all are doing like, cause they might if they go to a concert, like, even if we were at the Renaissance thing, Beyonce's not singing for 3 hours straight. For 36 shows. She's going to sing live, but there's just going to be
a lot of the times
that are going to be recorded. But there are going to be a lot of parts that she is going to sing live.
Give you a better show.
But SZA just like, I don't know, that pissed me off.
And it was
that
like,
made me mad.
She was on the stage for 3 minutes too.
3 minutes? Why was she even in that little commercial? Like, to me, it seemed like they like, when you do something like that, it seems like, oh, this is now their halftime show. Do you know what I'm saying? That was what I was expecting. Like, I obviously knew it was going to be Kendrick's, but I was expecting her to be, from the second that she got on, I was expecting her to be there for the rest of the thing. Like, and she butchered, I told you I needed all the stars to be iconic. It wasn't. It was actually terrible. And America loved it. The right loved it, and that's why Uncle Sam said it was iconic.
They did say that.
And it was just like, I just do not like. I think she looked good. I just did not like. And then like she said, ah! It was actually really crazy. Like that made me mad.
I actually only saw it once, so I don't remember everything in detail.
It looked so crazy. Like, it looked really
I don't know.
crazy.
Now, I love SZA's music. I didn't like Solana like that, but I love SZA's music. But I don't know her both as a person. I think I don't know. I haven't met her in person, but I think that some of the things I've heard or seen or whatever, I'm not a fan of. But also, I just think the singing live thing. I think again because I'm so spoiled with Beyonce. Again, I'm not saying that Beyonce sang every 100% of everything she's ever done live, but we know the girl can sing.
Yeah.
I think with SZA when she sings live, I'm like, not that it's terrible all the time, but I'm just like, what's going on? Like, what? This is not what I was supposed to have gave.
I'm going what's going on most of the time.
And I, you know, if you're a SZA stan, I love, like, Will is a SZA stan. And I actually said, did anybody peep that SZA was lip syncing down? But I said I'm not gonna say too much on your queen, so I didn't say anything else. But he didn't respond, probably because he knew. He was probably like, what was that?
And that is embarrassing. But you claim, okay, but see, that was better than my queen. I mean, that was worse.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That was crazy.
Because at least with Rihanna, most people didn't know. Like, because if you
she also was singing, so don't say most people didn't know she was singing.
Well, there were several times where her mouth was.
She was. No, it wasn't.
And it was.
No, it wasn't.
There was
wasn't.
And
you know, people actually say that was the best. I don't believe that at all. People say that was the best halftime show. A lot of people.
He said a lot of people would say it. I don't know. Well, a lot of people are crazy. So
okay.
A lot of people voted for Trump. So I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think there's been too many shows to objectively say there's one that's been the best. I think that if we got a Beyonce performance like now instead of 2013, I think it could have been even better than what she did in 2013. I think that because for a long period of time, Katy Perry's was the most viewed one. Did you know that Kendrick Lamar's was now the most viewed one over Rihanna? Yes, I didn't know that. And he did. It was over Rihanna's, and then he became the day after the highest streamed rapper on Spotify in history. Drake is in 6 feet under the ground.
Yeah, he is.
One wins every Grammy he's nominated for. Song of the Year and Record of the Year. And I don't even know, has it ever happened for an artist to win 2 of the big 4 together? And then a rap song at that, and it's televised. The Revolution was televised.
And that was the next week.
And then the next week, you're headlining the halftime show, and it's the most viewed halftime show in history. And then you're the highest listened to rap artist of all time.
That's really crazy.
Drake is in Canada. He's in the fetal.
He's in Australia, actually.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He had to get far away, mama.
He's touring.
Oh.
But I don't want to. I think it's done. I don't want to hear anything else about. I don't want him to do anything else. It's over. I don't want him to do it.
No. I don't think he's gonna do a diss track or anything. I think he is.
I know, but I'm just saying. I don't want. I feel bad. It's overkill.
This is really sad. Because like Kendrick, like if you didn't think he ate with not, I mean, if you didn't think he won with Not Like Us, I mean, now after these past 2 weeks, they kind of told you what happened.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and the whole stadium, the only words that all those people knew was,
"Did you know his necklace was that?" I didn't get it at first.
I didn't. Oh, it was a treble clef or something. Like it was actually a thing.
It was okay. So listen, I thought it was like the Amazon A. You know, it's like a lowercase a. The logo for Amazon. I was like, why does he have that lowercase a? It is the A that on.
It was A minor.
Music. A minor.
Oh, that's okay.
That's his necklace, and I was like, "This is
really
crazy." And it was iced out. It was the basically the biggest thing you could see on his chest. And he kind of ate that a little bit because everybody knows that line. And I can't. I don't know. Literally, Drake is like, he needs to stay with the kangaroos. Wherever they're at, he needs to be just swim in the Great Barrier Reef. Get you a little villa over there. But this is really
because how does he come back?
Over many years, slowly.
And he has to come back with a banger. But he can't talk about anybody in it. He has to go back to the roots. What?
So, and this is the longest episode ever, but apparently people like longest episodes. I don't know. Drake, I didn't know because I saw this video and it was talking about how he, like years and years ago, when he used to make like music for the girls, like when he was singing and all that other stuff, right? What happened was I saw this video and they were showing him in this interview, right? And the reporter's like, what is some music you've been listening to? And he was like, you know what? That's a good question. Like, I've been listening to recently really good, like, hood ghetto rap music, like really down in the slums, dirty ghetto rap. And she was like, oh, and he was like, yeah. And he was talking about G Herbo and and a whole bunch of other like drill rappers from Chicago. And the person who was doing the analysis, this video I was watching on TikTok, they were like, notice how he like set the way he denigrates like this like community of like rappers who they don't themselves think that they're hood ghetto rap, like they're just like making music or whatever. But the fact that he did that like so openly, because he used to make other music, he was obviously still rapping, right? But then they said after this interview, all of his music changed. That's when Drake became this like personified black, my shooters will come and do this and blah 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 blah. And he became this persona of like, I'm really black. I really grew up in this area and blah 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 blah. Like what he does now to try to make this front. They said it was a complete 180 after this interview, after he started listening to this ghetto hood rap, because he wanted to be more
Drake
like that.
Is his greatest performance ever.
That's what I heard. And then he's really.
I know Aubrey. Who played Jimmy
Canada,
in Degrassi.
Toronto.
Like, do you remember? I was gonna say, do you remember when he did that like blackface?
Yes, because that was coming out during the beef, and I said, "Oh my god!"
No, I feel like that was the first beef with okay, so he's actually gotten toasted, roasted, and flambéed, whatever that thing is, and we found out he had a son in the prior beef. Do you know how crazy that is?
I didn't know that's how he found out, but that's embarrassing.
That is
actually
embarrassing.
And what are you doing if you're Julius? What's the boy's name? I forgot. It's something like that.
Adonis.
Not Julius. Adonis. Yeah, something with I knew there was an us in it.
I don't know what that white baby's doing. But okay, what is Northwest doing?
I don't know nothing about that. Blue Ivy's iconic. Sorry, I don't want to compare. They were dragging her before.
Because I just think that's really like, what are you doing if your dad is doing all that?
If you guys go on the Yeezy website, I don't know if you've ever done that.
Is that still real now?
Can you look it up? There is a shirt on there that has a symbol that we couldn't even show you if we wanted to. And it's a popular hate symbol. It's gone? What does it say?
The website's kaput.
You're lying.
The website's kaput, mama. Hold on.
Okay, so there was actually a concerning logo on a shirt that he put on there. It's a very
Kanye West website shuts down. Oh my god.
Very popular hate group symbol. And I just don't even know why he would do that, or put it on a shirt, or put it on his website, or do any of that. And now
Shopify said absolutely not, and they shut it down.
That is so embarrassing. Like, what? Why would he do that? I don't know.
Somebody said it's bully. This is his bully campaign, because I guess he's coming out with an album called Bully.
I'm over it. He needs some help.
This is insane. I just want to know what Northwest is doing. Like, imagine you have to go to school and like your dad.
I don't know, guys.
Your dad's doing a lot.
Kim is probably like, "Come on, guys, come home. I need all the kids." She has to take all the kids.
What is Kim doing?
Nothing. In her Cybertruck, going, "Guys, I have my Cybertruck."
Oh my god!
Elon sent this to me. I think it's an iRobot.
This is really crazy. I don't like Kim either. I'm over all of them. I'm over the Kardashians. I need Kylie to get away from my man. I'm actually over
Timothy.
Everything. Yes.
Are they still dating?
Yes, and I hate it. I think that's.
They kind of ate.
No, she ate. Don't get it twisted. She ate.
That's right.
And I don't like that.
Okay, well, I don't know. I just think all this is crazy. And what I was gonna say about the we can go back to you hating the Kardashians. But I was gonna say before we finish the Kendrick and Drake situation, I listened to I think I listened to all of the drama and the beef songs, and I am on Kendrick's side. But you're gonna know where I'm heading with this. I think
Drake's
that
stuff was iconic.
I think that Family Matters was
Not iconic,
nagging.
but his stuff is more
For
melodic.
replayability. I think that only specifically for I don't know how I got hooked into it, but Family Matters I literally was probably one of my like top songs in 2024. I really don't care about the beef, the drama. I don't know what he was saying in the song, but I love the flow of like one of the flows it just had me. But yeah, I don't know. I just had to say that. I think that Kendrick won. I think that I'm on Kendrick's side and Kendrick.
I'm on Kendrick's side too. But yeah, I just think that like it's almost like the same as his performance to me, where I think his music meant more and it said more.
Right.
But I don't need to really go back to it. Same with like the performance. I think it meant more and it said more, but I don't necessarily need like it's not something that has a lot of replayability. Exactly.
Right. I like Not Like Us, but
yeah,
I like
of course Not Like Us.
Right. Anyway, so enough with the Drake and the Kendrick drama. Do you have anything to say about the Kardashians anymore?
No, I don't like them. I don't want to spend. This is 2025. Why are we talking about Kardashians? I'm over it. Do people watch that? I honestly wish
they
I
have a new
did.
season coming out.
It's already out. Like it started.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
But I wish I did. Like I don't know. I've just never been a reality TV show type of person.
Me either.
And I wish I was. I feel like that just seems so easy.
We need a gay dating show that actually lasts more than a season, because I would watch that.
Okay, actually, you know what I was thinking about? You know what the Republicans should have been worried about instead of whatever they're worried about now? European media hitting the States. Because those European gay things went crazy back then.
Oh, oh my gosh.
You're having flashbacks. You're having flashbacks, mama.
I think I saw that. I guess it's more fun when I'm up to date on the current events. But I think I saw that on Twitter when they said, you don't even have to know the Spanish, mama. You're gonna be hooked. Are you talking about that clip that I'm talking about?
And I was thinking, one of my gay awakenings. This is because that's why the Republicans need to be on this, because that's what was opening my eyes. It was Scam. Did you never watch Scam?
No, but I heard about it. I mean, I feel like I'm singing it in my head.
Was a Swedish, I want to say Swedish, drama, and it was like about these like people. They were doing a lot. It was Euphoria. That was my Euphoria.
Really?
And there were these two boys. And I didn't play about them actually.
Oh.
And they didn't play about each other, but it was very like in the closet type of thing. And I will always have this scene. There's a scene that was ingrained in my brain chemistry, and I'll never forget. And they were at this party, and it was like a what is it called? Like a glow in the dark party where it has all those, what are those things called?
Glow
sticks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy was kissing this girl. She was making out with this girl, but then he's locked eyes into the boy across the room. As he's making out with her, and I'm going, oh, okay. I said, oh, okay. I said, I didn't know that this was happening.
He said, I didn't know this was happening.
When I was young, I said, I didn't know that this was happening. And then afterwards, they squabbled up.
You're going to jail.
The whole time they're at the party, they were like building a tension. And I was going, okay, this is crazy. And I know that you were on Netflix watching those gay European movies when you were younger.
I was everywhere watching everything. I knew about everything. I literally, the way I would watch shows is I would find the fact that there was like, the show had a gay character, and I would watch all of the clips of the gay scenes in all of the seasons. And then I would be like, I'm going to go and watch it. And that's what literally would happen. I would literally see a compilation. Is that what happened with the
Fosters? And that boy was...
Yep. Fosters, How to Get Away with Murder. I didn't start watching that until I found out there was gay characters. I'm not joking. And I literally would go, and I watched it because I found that there was gay characters. And then I was like, this is a really good show. And I think to date is probably one of my favorite shows ever. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I used to go and watch YouTube videos and things like that, and that's what would motivate me.
Yeah, and that is what happened. And then I'd go try to watch the movie. And now I can't really, but I was realizing that I used to watch a lot of, I was watching European snuff films at a young age, but I could not, like I can't do like a sub type of thing nowadays. I don't have the attention.
Oh, like a subtitled thing.
Yeah. But Scam used to be my stuff. And then they came out with Facebook like bought the rights to Scam. I don't know if that's true, but then they came out with an American version because there would be all these perversions. It would be like Scam UK, Scam this. They came with an American version.
Like Shameless. Oh.
I was asleep. I don't even know what, like, I don't know if they got a second season. It was like Facebook was like trying to start like we're making shows.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. On Facebook.
Yeah, and it was like Scam US, and it was actually terrible. And it did not have the same spark.
Now, for educational purposes, I want everyone to know that watching Scam or compilations of the gay scenes of How to Get Away with Murder do not make somebody gay. We have to say that in 2025 to the people listening. I want everyone to know that if watching compilations, if you watch a compilation, okay, and
you're already gay.
Okay, so what was that? You were already gay, mama.
You were. Because you found yourself to the compilation for a reason.
Right, because why are you watching the compilation?
It was divine.
Stop. Because why are you watching the compilation? But oh my gosh, when I was watching the compilations, I already know. I already knew for the girls. That's why I was watching the compilation.
That's where you're looking for the compilation.
I was looking for I was typing them in. I was looking for them. They didn't come on my free page. And I was looking at everybody's coming out. I knew the girls before they came out. I knew Tyler Oakley before he was gay. No, I'm just kidding. He was always. But I knew Troy Sivan. I knew Connor Franta. All those people. Which I didn't know
Connor was gay. Know that. You know he's from La Crosse.
No, I didn't know that.
Isn't that really crazy?
That is really crazy.
Or maybe it's not. I might have made that up.
Oh, okay.
No, I swear Greta always tells me, he's from somewhere that's very relative. And I always go, no, I didn't know that.
Okay, well, anyways, do you remember when he made that video? He said, "I'm not gay."
Do you remember when he made that video to Joey Discresefa's thing? And he said, "Yeah, okay." He was from La Crescent, which is right. Sorry, we're both doing a lot. So it's been a long day. We tried to get our tickets.
Yeah. Oh my God! Don't remind me.
Right next to, like, it's literally right next to La Crosse.
So he's from La Crosse, basically.
Basically. But anyways, do you remember when he had that beef with Daniel Prada? He said, "You're thinking about me. Sit down. Be quiet. Nobody's even thinking." Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't think I remember.
So that. I guess like Joey Graceffa was trying to do his like Jubilee type of thing, and he had his ex Daniel on there, and then they were like asking questions or whatever.
I think I do remember this a little bit.
And then like Daniel was like, I think like one of the questions almost might have been like, who's somebody you hooked up with after we broke up, and I almost think it was Connor Franta. I might be making that up or something. Connor Franta came up, and then, or it was like, who's somebody that you didn't like or something. And then Daniel was like, Connor is so boring, and he's so this, and he doesn't have a personality, and he doesn't have this. And then Connor Franta said, "What is going on?"
I think I do remember that.
And that's so weird. And that's the last time I saw him. Actually, was that beef.
Well,
David Archuleta,
they don't know nothing about that. Who?
David Archuleta.
Yeah. Do you remember when that's Kiara's uncle?
I do.
Do you remember? Really?
I do. I do remember somebody always in my ear.
She said, "That's my uncle." She said, "Did you guys know?"
Is he from something? He's from La Crosse.
He was on American Idol.
I know that, but I'm saying, didn't he live like somewhere relative?
Can you stop saying that? I don't know what that means. I don't know what relative place he lived at. But I just know that it was Kiara. I was gonna put her government name out there, but I didn't. But I just know that crazy. Kiara, and she made me cry one time, guys. But
I know what you're talking about. That was crazy. That was crazy.
In a good way. I had to pull over my car. But anyways, I think we should end it here because we've been talking their ear off, and they're like, who is Joey Graceffa? I know they are.
Who's Joey Graceffa? Research, mama.
The people. Research. Oh my God, you act like he was like Beyonce. Graceffa? Okay, I'm talking about for the people watching this video. I don't know who is watching this.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like that's YouTube culture. I had his book.
I don't know.
And he said he ate paint chips and they turned him.
Turn them what? Because don't play. Because the Trump administration will have a new study out on paint chips.
He said he ate paint chips and it gave him like dyslexia or something.
Oh,
yeah.
He said that like for real.
Yes, in the book, I remember. I don't know. I remember that very vividly. He said he used to eat paint chips off the wall, and like it gave him a learning disability.
Did he do it back when they had lead in it or whatever?
You can't eat paint either way. You can't.
Okay,
eat
but
paint.
now it's safe. You can now
Is
it's safe.
it?
I think. No. I'm saying they used to have something that they would put in paint that was toxic, like bad. Obviously, you don't want to eat paint, but they made it now like if a kid like does that, they won't die. But there was something in it that was like. I swear it was lead or not lead or it was something. Everyone in the comments knows. Everyone who's
He ate
watching
lead paint chips. They were lead.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was lead. And lead was literally such a crazy thing. I think that kids used to eat lead paint chips all the time. And they stopped putting lead in it because of it.
Yeah, he said he ate lead paint chips, and it actually just gave him something. Why am I? Okay, sorry, I'm looking up.
Why am I remembering me eating lead paint chips with lead?
No, it's saying Joker stuff is getting dragged for his blackface collab. But it's with Shane Dawson.
Oh. Okay, can they stop?
He did blackface with Shane Dawson. Okay, whatever. Do you guys know who Shane Dawson is? Actually, I don't care.
Can we talk about how Snapchat needs to be obliterated for their whatever spotlight section?
Do you remember when he said that he had the what's his face leaving little poopies? I think about that a lot. Because I have to this day, I do not know what that means.
Okay, we have to explain it.
Okay, so Shane Dawson has a podcast with his husband, Ryland. And on this podcast, they were talking about how Shane was dirty. And then Shane said, Ryland, you act like you're not leaving little poopies everywhere that I have to pick up, and I don't care.
And at first I thought it was a joke, but like he really means he has to go around the house and pick up actual pieces of poop.
Okay, is that what he means?
Yes. I swear he said so. He goes into more detail. And he has to pick up poopies on the couch. And he called them little poopies.
Yeah, he did say something about them on the couch.
And to me, I'm thinking like little Hershey's Kisses. I think he even mentions that.
What does that mean? But no, I don't know what that means. No, seriously.
How is it? Is it falling out of his leg?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what does that mean? Are these like dingleberries?
That's what I think
We've talked about poop a lot this episode. Are they like dingleberries? Like, what is going on?
We have to think of a name for this podcast, and it's going to be something
Scat Pod.
Red, white, and
Scats on us.
Scats on us is crazy.
That's really funny. I don't know, you guys. Please send us an email if you know what he meant by little poopies. Because I really have been dying to know.
The Did I Do a Lot of episode is coming very, 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 very soon. We said it every week.
Don't even say that anymore. But it is going to come. But don't say
every week. Anyways, my back hurts. I'm gonna do the rest of the show like this. Anyways, please like and comment and subscribe. And also, if you are on YouTube, we would love it if you turn on post notifications. And if you are on Spotify or Apple Music or Apple Podcasts or anywhere else, please make sure you're reviewing us. Leave us a review. We would love that as well. And then if you would like to see some of what we look like, I don't know if anybody's new on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Come to YouTube and let us know.
Well, you can see on Spotify. You can't see on Apple Podcasts.
I forgot.
But you can't see on YouTube.
Everywhere else, basically.
I have to give my rec.
Yeah.
I recommend that I want you guys to start tuning into the show industry. I don't know why I've been thinking about it again lately. It popped in my head because I saw an edit. Actually, it was really gagging. You guys need to watch. It will have you wanting to. It's on HBO Max. Or Max. It'll have you wanting to join the corporate America. Actually, it's not even America. It's
the rat race.
It's in London. It will have you wanting to be. It will have you feeling like you aren't doing enough, but it'll also have you feel like you don't want to do that much. It's sultry. It's steamy. It's sexy. It's scary. It's stressful. I think the characters are iconic. I think it's a very underrated HBO show, and you know HBO eats with their shows. So I highly recommend that you tune into industry, because they finished their third season about like a few months ago, and it was actually one of the best finales I've seen, I think, of a show.
Really?
Yeah, it was very crazy. But yeah, so tune into that, please. And like they said, like, comment, subscribe, do all those things.
Make sure you're emailing us.
Yeah.
I think we're always missing something, but I don't know if we
I
are.
I was literally thinking, I feel like I'm missing something.
Y'all know the deal.
Email. Why do I feel like it was
that's
something
it.
about email?
Yeah, we want them to email us. The Did I Do a Lots. But that's it.
I
And you
guess
said,
that's it.
and if you wanna be a suitor for Malik,
No. If you want to be a suitor for Darius,
go email your headshot, a little resume.
Please send
what
us
you
your
like to do for
stats.
fun. Send us your stats.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody have a good night. The next time you see us, we'll have Cowboy Carter tickets.
Yeah, hopefully.
We'll have
Anyways, also let us know if you want us to continue doing a 2-hour episode, which is a lot. We won't do it all the time, but I'm saying, are you okay if we go over, or do you want us to be like, cut it out, we're done at 59 minutes immediately? Let us know. I think I kind of asked you guys last time, and a lot of you guys said that you like longer episodes. Just let me know what you guys do, and then also, or what you guys like, and then also let us know what you guys like do while you're listening. Do you guys like
also, if you guys, if you guys ever see us, and this is just this is a future disclaimer. If you see us maybe in the future promoting no, not in person, promoting something a little spooky ooky, know that rent is due.
Rent is due, and it's been Beyonce tickets are due.
And Beyonce tickets are due. We need Cowboy Carter tickets.
We need Cowboy Carter tickets. So if you ever see us, promoting anything that's like a little interesting that you probably would not expect for us to promote, then you know
nothing problematic.
Nothing problematic. Actually, the opposite. We're, liberation. So you'll see. Anyways, or maybe you won't. I don't know.
Maybe you won't.
They haven't responded to me. But anyways, we'll see you guys next time with another podcast.
Okay. No, bye everyone.
Bye.